Hey everybody, Big Dog here. If you could be so kind as to give me a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're liking the content. Also, if you're looking to interact with me a little more, there's a link in the description box below of every video that I do. It's a link to all my social media accounts, Twitter, Twitch, my Discord server, TikTok, all that good stuff, if you want to interact with me a little more. And I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. Now, what do you say we get on with the show, huh? To episode 220 of the Dog House. That's right, we are at 220 episodes, and yet I still haven't gotten in trouble with Twitch. That's something to celebrate. Oh boy, is it really though? But enough about that. A couple things I wanted to let you guys know about. I'm recording this on Thursday, which is also today. I am doing my very first stream on Kick. Yes! Yes! As in addition to streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So, to everybody that's watching me live on Kick, hello, how you doing? My name's Brandon. My friends call me Big Dog. And welcome to the madness. In all seriousness, like I said in my video explaining why I started my Kick account, basically is just for me to pretty much cast a wide net when it comes to audience. So that's basically the big reason why I'm doing it. Also, hate to say this, Twitch has really made me very unhappy, but I don't want to just up and leave Twitch because I do have a fan base on Twitch, and I don't think that's fair to them. So yeah, this is where we're at. Every time I do a Doghouse stream, I am going to be streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. I might start Twitter as well. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Anyway, let's get into today's topics. Now, not too long ago, last week, I believe it was last week, we had Summer Games Fest, which is kind of how I see it as kind of an E3 equivalent, even though technically I'm starting to think E3 was a lot better. But, that's just my opinion. Anyway, we had a few announcements come out of Summer Games Fest that kind of made me interested. One of them was something that I was not expecting to be announced as early as it was. But, you know what? I'm not gonna talk too much about it. Let's just see for yourselves.
Welcome to the guild. We have been expecting you.
Okay.
Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives.
I need to buy more coasters.
Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by
Are those tattoos on her face?
accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now.
I've always wanted.
Can
Can I just say I've always wanted a drone? My dad has one, and I haven't gotten to fly it yet, but I've always wanted a drone. Uh-oh. Everything is not what it seems. Well, not the... Hmm. I really hope I don't get copyrighted for this, but I probably will. Whatever. I don't make money off these videos anyway.
Fear is a powerful thing.
What the butterfly do to you, man? That was not fair. Yep. That's right. Now I gotta be honest with you guys. When I watched the Xbox Summer Game Fest, the Xbox Summer Game Fest showcase, this was the last trailer that they showed at the showcase. Now I gotta be honest with you. When I saw it, I was thinking to myself, okay, this looks pretty cool. And I'm a sucker for the futuristic sci-fi stuff. Then they showed that it was going to be Black Ops 7, and I was like, oh. Fuck. Why'd you have to do that? Why'd you have to do that? So, a couple things about this trailer. One, I gotta be honest, I'm not too happy with the fact that they're changing voice actors for not only David Mason, but for Raul Menendez. The only reason they're doing it for Raul Menendez is unfortunately because the actor who originally played Raul Menendez unfortunately passed away. So rest in peace to that actor. I gotta say, I don't know how to feel about this game yet. I thought the trailer was cool until they revealed it was Black Ops 7. I gotta be honest, I played Black Ops 2 and it was one of my favorite Call of Duty games of all time. I also played Black Ops 6. I even streamed Black Ops 6, and I gotta be honest, the game wasn't horrible when it initially released. It was okay. And then recently Activision and Treyarch have been making a lot of changes the community have not been very happy with. You don't believe me? Watch what's his name's channel, Ink Slasher. He's a pretty decent COD YouTube channel in my opinion. But anyway, what do I think about COD? I don't know. Will I buy it? Maybe. Hopefully it's not $80 like a lot of games are going to be nowadays, which is another thing. It's a whole other thing in of itself. So I'm not going to get into that right now. But anyway, let's move on to another thing that Microsoft announced at their Summer Games Fest showcase, which is their new console. But this is not the announcement video. Sorry, the lights on one of my fans kind of fucked up, so I gotta fix that in a minute. But anyway, let's get into the ROG Xbox Ally, which is a partnership between Xbox and Asus for a new handheld. Now, I'm gonna be honest, Asus, I think they're not a terrible company. The lot of stuff with their motherboards is kind of fucked up, but you guys can look into that yourselves.
For the first time, a player is going to be able to hold the power of the Xbox.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is bothering me too much. Give me like 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds and I will get back to the video because As much as I want to ignore that, it's really bothering me. Oh, Lee and Lee, why do you do this to me? There we go. That was easy enough. All right. Back to the video. Again, I apologize about that.
Xbox
This is just
experience
really bothering me.
in their hand and take it with them anywhere they want to go.
This is a breakthrough moment for
She kind of reminds me of a boss I used to have. She wasn't a bad boss, to be honest.
Xbox.
It's a ruthlessly player-first, game-first Xbox experience.
Okay.
Familiarity makes a huge difference. It just feels like you are home.
It's all about putting gaming front and center. We want to make this feel like it's a device that's built for players. That's our whole goal.
Welcome to Xbox.
I mean, if anybody could do it, it's Microsoft and Asus. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Handhelds are really in, and I think they're extremely underrated. Like, I used to have a PSP back in the day, and that thing was criminally underrated.
Xbox Ally.
Alrighty.
So in partnership with Asus, we're
Redmond, Washington.
going to be releasing two devices, the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X. And the first thing you're going to notice about these devices is this new design. For me, it feels like I'm holding an
Excuse me.
Xbox.
It goes back to the Xbox game controller. People have muscle memory, the shape, the way it fits in your hands, the asymmetrical thumbsticks, the ABXY. Imagine just pulling that apart and dropping in a full color, rich display to put the game right into your hands.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, that Xbox controller is iconic. That's why you see a lot of companies emulate it, because it's a very comfortable controller. Hell, I used to be a PlayStation boy for the majority of my console gaming years until I moved to PC. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, the Xbox controller, there's a reason they haven't really changed it as much, is because it's so iconic and because it's so comfortable. And in my opinion, it's one of the better controllers of our time. But that's just me.
That's where this project started, bringing the Xbox experience into a handheld category.
The color of the buttons, that familiar ergonomic gamepad feel, the ability to have impulse triggers, right?
We have that precision Xbox controller experience, the rumble feedback and the
Oh,
haptics.
cool.
It just feels so natural.
You pick it up, it looks like an Xbox, it feels like an Xbox, it plays like an Xbox.
I love the screen.
Very
the
cool.
screen is absolutely gorgeous.
We thought about the brightness that you needed on the panel. 1080p, 120 hertz refresh rate, and VRR.
It was so
I mean, 1080p still has its place in the world, in my opinion. I feel like more companies are kind of moving towards like 1440, but, and again, that's just
important to us that the experience from both the hardware and software side feel like an Xbox device from the moment you turn it on.
That's what people love about consoles. Press the power button and play. No configuration necessary. I just want to play games.
So let's take them to game.
I mean, that is true. That is very true. That's one of the big things about consoles that kind of beat PC gaming is the convenience factor, in my opinion. The big reason for me that I don't struggle with PC gaming as much is because I work with computers for a living, so is that.
Let's take them straight to Xbox. Let's take them straight into what they want to do. You know that amazing
Uh-huh.
moment when the Nexus comes up on the screen and you know you're about to have a fun time? Let's bring that to handheld.
Everything's coming together across the silicon, across the hardware, across the operating system to really deliver that Xbox first experience that players have been asking for. The full gameplay experience that you expect on a PC or a console, it's now available in your hands.
Very cool.
The Xbox Ally is designed to be your great portable gaming companion, allowing you to bring your entire library of games with you on the go.
It's just a super flexible device. It's going to give me a great balance in terms of the battery life and the performance. It also has fantastic cloud playing experiences built into it.
It gives you all the performance that you seek for AAA game.
All right, let's see. ROG Ally 7-inch IPS 1080p 120 hertz VRR screen. AMD Ryzen Z2 architecture APU. AMD's pretty solid. 16 gigabits. Why did I say gigabits? Gigabytes of memory. 500 gigabytes of 512 gigabytes of storage. That's not enough in my opinion. Especially with modern games, that's not enough. And 60 watt-hour battery.
Wonderful length of battery life, given the new efficient processor it has and large battery size.
If you've played a console,
Hey, those are pretty solid specs, but minus the 512 gigabyte storage. That's nothing.
it's what you'd expect it to be.
That's probably like
to get game.
that's like 3 or 4 big AAA games nowadays.
Remote play to your console. It's a very familiar experience.
The Xbox Ally is great. The Xbox Ally X is the best handheld I've ever tried.
Xbox Ally X is really designed for the most demanding players who want a premium experience, including the highest resolutions, the highest fidelity,
I want to see pricing of this. That's what I want to see.
and the
Personally.
highest frame rates.
The Xbox Ally X is really for some.
Okay, let's see. Same display. Z2 Extreme APU. Okay. 24 gigs of memory. That's okay. 1 terabyte of storage. And an even bigger battery. So, all right, not terrible. I think this is slightly better. Still not great, but better.
Someone that is seeking that next level of game.
This is your
Now, here's my question: are you able to expand the storage of this? Because if you're allowed to add more storage to this, that would be great, in my opinion.
absolute behemoth. All the bells and whistles. You've maxed out your storage, the performance of the product, and the chip.
The Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme is the absolute best in terms of handheld processors that you can have today.
Okay.
Industry-leading AI engine in your handheld device. Inconceivable even 3 years ago.
We have integrated in the power of AI experiences in ways that haven't even been imagined.
That means for the players, it's easier to enjoy, easier to start, and having help. AI is a companion for players.
Think of all the
How many people are actually going to use that AI companion stuff? Because most people don't really use it to a degree that people think they do.
use cases that would blend
I mean, I use it, but
AI-based
not like that.
audio, AI-based gaming assisting functions, AI-based rendering capabilities.
We wanted to build a handheld that can play the latest AAA games. I'm super excited. We've done something really, really good together.
All right,
Perfect
cool.
blend of performance, power efficiency, functionality, and amazingly, this is just the beginning.
Journey.
What do we call this? I call it the pizza box.
It was called the cardboard unit. Is what they called us. This was from Asus. This is the very beginning stages of what would become Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X.
When we started prototyping, there were a lot of
Type A.
naysayers internally saying that, hey, look, Asus, you don't have game content. We went to Microsoft and say, hey, Microsoft, is there an opportunity for us to build a handheld category with Windows?
So we did actually get a functional build of Windows running on this, and you could play a game.
Oh yeah, we powered it on. I think I played Quake on it.
What version of Windows are they
Handheld
using, by the
gaming
way?
community.
What version of Windows are they using? That I'm very curious about. Because if it's Home,
Nope.
Home is terrible. Home is terrible. It's extremely limited. It doesn't let you do a lot, especially if you're someone that is into computers. If you ever buy a Windows computer, do not buy Windows Home. Get a Windows Pro license. Install your own version, your own copy of Windows. Trust me, you will thank me later.
Is absolutely one of the most enthusiastic community we've seen. They provided so much feedback with our first rendition of Ally.
We realized there are so many things that our community can tell us that we can do a better job.
It came down to the fact that these devices were not really truly gaming-oriented devices, the way we think about consoles and Xbox.
Okay.
Hey, let's have Microsoft come in and revamp the software on this, turn it into an Xbox without getting rid of everything that makes Windows great. Let's turn this into a console worthy of the name console, worthy of the name Xbox.
That was the moment where we said, wow,
That's when all the light bulbs started to go off.
So we decided to start a partnership with them and do something wholly unique for us as Xbox.
We have different yet very complementary capabilities. You have ASUS making industry-leading hardware, and you take Xbox and you bring all of the experience we have in console and in gaming and bring that
How's that warranty thing going for you guys for ASUS, huh?
together into this portable device.
If you know,
Why don't
you
we
know.
start with this and add this to make it feel like a combination of ASUS and Xbox working together.
I mean, this is exaggeration, but at the end of the day, you're doing some form of the flat fingers. You get a device like this, and that makes it just so much more comfortable to hold on to the entire time.
Agreed.
That opens up more access to your index fingers with your shoulder bumper, as well as those triggers at the back. It just feels more intuitive.
No one has ever seen this before, and this was a request from you as a kickoff for like a proof of concept. Like, what if we put an Xbox button on an ASUS Ally?
You could imagine a world where that button on this device was the Xbox button that you see on an Xbox controller.
When we were talking to the designers at ASUS, they were basically saying, well, our products, they're not round, they're angular chisels and angles. And so this is the new Xbox button shape.
To place the Xbox Nexus on the rhombus is such a beautiful representation of the marriage of the precision, the robustness of ASUS's design, and the power of Xbox.
Something that I think is really cool is we have a micro texture, which is that little Easter egg that starts to hint to the partnership between ASUS and Xbox.
All right, I'll admit this looks pretty cool, but I'm still interested in two things: pricing. Actually, no, that's the one thing I am interested in is pricing. What is the pricing going to be?
It is the best of Xbox.
I'll explain why at the end of the.
It is the
at the end
best
of
of
this.
Windows. Working with ASUS and creating something specifically designed to help gamers have the experience that they have so long dreamt of.
Until now, the experience that you could have on the go was just
All
not even
right.
remotely close to the experience that you could have playing games at home.
You look at this device in your hand and you're just blown away. How did we put this incredibly high-end console into a handheld?
I think once people hold it in their hands for the first time,
Ooh, that
they're
looks.
gonna be sold.
Go back. Go back. Go
into a
back.
handheld.
I think once people
That looks nice. That all black. That looks really nice.
hold it in
I
their
like
hands
that.
for the first time, they're gonna be
So
sold.
cool.
Instant on, get right into your game. It feels like everything you wanted a handheld to be, but it wasn't quite getting there. This is it.
When you boot up your Xbox Ally, it's going to boot into the Xbox experience.
We're turning off the desktop and other processes to optimize for gaming. That lets you have all of this memory back that can go just towards your games.
I don't know about that.
All I have to think about is my game and being focused on my game and how I'm going to get my highest score, how I'm going to be able to complete that level. Those are right there for me.
You're just one button press away from getting your game bar that allows you to access various functionalities, utilities, and settings.
Game bar is going to bring all this fantastic utility there for you. You'll be able to, see the performance.
Has anybody ever really used Game Bar? Because I don't. Personally, I always shut that shit off because I don't use it.
The games, you'll be able to send messages to your friends.
Your most recently used games, connecting to a Wi-Fi network, or changing the volume.
If I wanted to bring some app experiences thanks to the game bar, like Discord and stuff, I don't have to leave my gaming
Ooh,
experience.
Discord.
We've made it really fast, controller friendly.
It's all there and meeting the player's needs rather than having the players find it.
But what's so special about the Xbox Ally is that you can play all of the games that are available on Windows from whatever storefront or launcher that be. All of them are available for you on the go.
Now, this is a game changer, in my opinion. The fact that Xbox is not only partnered with ASUS, but they're seemingly also partnering with Steam. And actually, no, they own Battle.net technically, so that's not a real partnership. But still, that's a big deal.
You don't have
In
to
my
kick
opinion.
out to a bunch of different launchers. You go to one shared library and they're all there for you.
The real magic of Xbox Play Anywhere is the fact that I'm taking my progression, my achievements with me anywhere that I go.
That's your identity. That's your library.
Cyberpunk.
Community that you have. Anywhere you are. Not where the device is. Xbox is about you.
Not
I want to play that, I need to go over there. No, I want to play the game I want to play. Like anywhere. What game do you want to play? Here it is.
Xbox is everywhere. Whether you download it, play locally on your device, or you play in the cloud, it should be a unified experience.
Being able to unlock people from a single device is magic.
It's going to be faster to fun. There's going to be more ways to play, and you're going to be blown away with the size and scale of access that you have to your content and library.
All right.
You know, one thing that is true is how much play is important to who we are as humans. And when you hold that in your hand and you can take it with you everywhere, I think there's just something beautiful about that we all need. That's what Ally brings to Xbox players.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like this is gonna be the one that everybody's gonna buy because, not to shit all over this one, but again, 512 gigabytes of storage, really? In 2025? Come on, man. But to round out my thoughts about this new handheld by Xbox, I think conceptually, it's cool. It's a cool idea. Yeah, handhelds are in. Ever since the original Switch came out, I feel like it's been one of those things that everybody's been trying to emulate because the Switch was so popular when it came out. Which I don't exactly blame companies for doing that. So there's that. But yeah, overall, cool concept in my opinion. What I would say will be the biggest determining factor on whether or not this does well or not is going to be how it's priced. If it's like anywhere north of $1,000, it's probably not going to sell well. Let's be honest. I know, because let's be real, and to my PC gaming crowd, you're probably going to know this already. Asus, they have a history of charging premiums for their products. They don't always do it, but in a lot of cases they do it. And I'll be honest with you, if this, like I said, me personally, I don't know if I would buy it right away. I'd probably wait till like it went on sale for a bit. But if I got a good offer on it, or if a company sent it to me for free, I'd use it. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this episode of The Doghouse. If you're on the live, stay tuned. We're going to get into the after show portion. If you're watching this on YouTube, stay tuned for the meme of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.